You good? Did I make you spill it? That's because you filled it all the way to the top.
I always do.
Good morning,
Good
beautiful.
morning.
I'm looking at you and you're looking at them. She's telling y'all good morning. I'm telling her good morning. Y'all, it's been a long time since we've done a coffee chat. We apologize. We've not put out many videos. It's winter. Everything's muddy and everything's just, kind of sucky sometimes during the winter. So we haven't really had a whole lot to shoot about, But we're going to do a quick coffee chat before we get to work. Mama Dreams, you got anything you want to talk about? Tired, y'all. To those of you that have kids in your 40s, more power to you. Why are you tired, Mama Dreams?
I've had a bottle goats since the beginning of February.
Let's speak up, baby.
I've had bottle goats since the 1st of February.
The bottle goats ain't really the big issue. It's
Yeah.
the new youngest bottle goat, because none of the other bottle goats interrupted our sleep.
Yes, he did.
He wouldn't let you take a nap.
He didn't sleep you necessarily all night either. Well, he slept with Genesis.
That's right.
He slept with Genesis and
That's Kevin.
Kevin. And then we got Kevin, Frankie. And he went outside. And it was great for a whole 5 minutes.
He still comes in though. Don't think that they're
Kevin
just
and Frankie
banished to the outdoors.
come in the evening time, about 6 after chores are done. They come in and we spend time with them, and then they have their evening bottle, and then they go back out to the pen. And now that it's been nice during the week or during the day, they go out of the barn pen and go out into another pen.
Yeah, to get some
So
vitamin
they
D.
can get the sun and enjoy before they
Yeah.
hopefully eventually get moved to the other goat pen that's back there. But our female goat back there, she's the boss, and she hasn't settled on them yet, so she hasn't been very nice. So I take them out there a little bit at a time for her to get used to them. But yeah, our newest one's not even a week old yet, and it's like a newborn. I'm tired. There's no way I could have another baby at 40. My sleep means a lot to me.
Yeah, we don't get enough sleep as it is, so your sleep being interrupted in the middle of the night is really starting to wear on us. But there's a silver lining. Storm will be a week tomorrow. She'll be a week tomorrow. So she'll start getting tapered off of that middle of the night bottle soon. We got to look back at the feeding chart. It's been a long time since we've had a bottle baby that young. Usually when we get our bottle babies, we get them from Mr. Mike Summerlot, and they're usually only on 2 bottles a day at that point. Kevin and Frankie, Kevin was 2 bottles, Frankie was 3, and her 3rd bottle was the middle of the day, not middle of the night. So again, parents, we applaud you folks who decide late in life to have children. We went through all that when we were young. We don't really want to do it no more.
I struggled then.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy my sleep now.
That's right. But y'all, listen, we've got just tons of pokers in the fire, y'all. I started the Inclusive Hikers group. Folks in that group have already started doing some weekday groups. Our little moderator, Tina, bless her heart, man, she is just going 100 miles an hour. Apparently, she has lots of extra free time to go hiking during the week. I'm so jealous because they've already done 1 hike, and she's got another hike planned this Friday for Hemlock Cliffs. Yeah, I know. I was like, I gotta be at work. But our first actual official group hike is April 5th. So if you like to hike, get with us. It's going to be fun. We're going to hike all over southern Indiana and areas within 4 hours. And then we're going to plan a Tennessee fall trip and some other further overnight trips. So that's lots of fun. Other than that, we've got Plant the Seed coming up April 26th. That's a free to attend homesteading event. You don't have to be a homesteader to come. It's going to be a blast. We have the largest vendors lineup we've ever had.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I think we're pushing 50. I'll have to go back to the vendors chat and count. It is wild though. So we've got that going on, which is amazing. Come out and spend the day with us. It's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. We're going to have stuff we hadn't had in the past. We're going to have antique vendors. Just all kinds of cool stuff that we hadn't had in the past.
And food trucks.
And food trucks, yes.
Coffee truck.
That's right. And then we got permission to do the summer camp out.
Woo!
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun back at the Black Swan. If you came last year, we get to do it again this year. It'll be June 27th through the 29th. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're only going to do half-day classes, though, like 11 to 4, maybe 11 to 5 max. We really want the focus to be on everybody just camping and hanging out and socializing and getting to know other homesteaders and building our networks. So that's what we're going to do as far as that goes.
It was so much fun last year. We will not have a water slide this year, though.
No.
That is the only thing we will not really do. It was just too messy. I mean, the kids had a blast on it, but it was caused too much of a mess.
Yeah. And that's not because, it's not because we don't want to do it, but out of respect for the owners of the Black Swan and their property, we're not going to do it just because it's just a lot of mess, like she said. Unless Morgan says, hey, Chase, I really want you to do it, because my kids had a lot of fun on it, too, because their kids were on it all day as well. We don't think we'll do the water slide, though. We may do some inflatable pools or something for you guys to cool off in and splash around, though. We'll figure that out.
I don't know.
Everybody needs water in the heat.
That just about covers it all.
You can't tell she's tired at all, y'all. So Mama Dreams has not taken down her Christmas tree. Her Christmas tree is now going to be, what did you call it?
It's a holiday tree.
It's now a holiday tree.
It's decorated for Easter now. Me and G got stuff from Hobby Lobby and the Dollar Tree, and decorated it for Easter. Yeah. I'm not taking it down. It's too big, and I don't have anywhere to store it right now.
Yeah, she's got a 9-foot tree that barely fits in here, and it's only because the rafters are exposed in here still.
So this year we decided to leave it up as a holiday tree. I've always wanted to do that. So this year I'm making that happen.
There you go.
So what's up?
So we're starting a new video series. We don't know how to go, but we wanted to. You ever get like burnout? I guess. We've been doing this YouTube channel for a couple years now, and we're so thankful for our subscribers. But we kind of got stagnant, so we kind of run out of ideas, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna do a new video series called the Weekly Recap, and I haven't decided if we'll be posting that on Friday nights or Saturday nights yet. But we're just gonna start shooting footage each day of things we do, and then compile it into one video and have a weekly recap. So that's something that we're going to do. So be on the lookout for the first one this coming week. Again, I don't know if it'll be Friday or Saturday. I guess it just depends on how the week goes. But we had a lot of fun shooting some of the footage yesterday, and a lot of frustrations as well. And I won't spoil that. I'll just say that our seed broadcaster did not cooperate.
No. Womp womp.
We have a very productive weekend, though. All the warm weather has just been beautiful. It's crazy. It wasn't even 50 degrees yet when we went and seen our friend Allie, and her boy was out in the yard in his basketball shorts and tennis shoes, no shirt on, running around. I said, only in Indiana. Only Midwest kids. Not even 50 yet. Outside playing in nothing but shorts. But that's how we all felt. We were like, oh, yes, sun. It's warm.
I feel like shorts weather, but
yeah,
definitely didn't have to wear a jacket. Doing all the stuff that we did. Yeah. So it was productive. We went over it last night. Like, we did everything we said we were gonna do for the weekend.
What did we do?
Well, farm wise, I didn't get nothing I needed done.
Yeah. Thank her. I'm thankful for her help, because she wanted to stay home and clean some of the clutter, but instead she helped me out, and she was a huge help, and I appreciate it.
So that's the thing about farming. It's one or the other. It's never both are done.
There's only so many hours in the day, and we both work. She's not a stay-at-home wife. We don't have a stay-at-home person. The folks that do, we applaud you, and trust me, we know how hard it is for the stay-at-home person, because she was the first 6 years of our marriage. It was cheaper for her to stay home and raise our children than us to try to put our children in daycare. So we totally understand. We came to that conclusion early on that she'd just be working to pay a daycare bill, and that wasn't going to make any sense for us at all. So we know the folks that do stay home, you don't have it on easy street. But we also know now that we're both working and have both been working for a long time, how much we miss her being able to be the stay-at-home parent and knock things out. Yeah. Yeah.
Because now kids are in sports and stuff, so there's definitely no time.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
So it's hard. It's a hard balance, and it's never...
Not enough hours in the day. Hey, how's that daylight savings time working out for you?
I'm one of those people, I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, why? If somebody really, truly knows, like, why it has to be that way, not why they wanted to do it, or somebody who thought it was a good idea, like, why it just makes sense for it to do. Like,
yeah.
I don't, the days are gonna get longer regardless
Right.
of whether we sprung forward or not.
Yeah.
It's gonna get darker when it gets darker, whether we fall back or not. So it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's kicking butt too, and then having pretty much a quote unquote newborn with this baby goat. She's sweet. She's sweet. Every day she gets a little more goat in her. She's trying to jump on things at this point. And she's just a hungry hippo. She's gonna be a bigger goat, so each up her bottle a little and a little. So before she knows, she'll be right there with Kevin. Can't put her out there with Kevin.
Not yet.
Frankie. No, Kevin's mean to her. Frankie was playing with Kevin the other day, so she got carried away. But Kevin is headbutting her, and she's not quite
strong enough yet.
Grasped it that I need to. I'm gonna headbutt you back, type thing. And she's still real little. She's only a week old, so don't feel comfortable putting her out there yet. But I told her it's coming soon enough, little girl.
Yeah. We only had the one lamb born this kidding season, and it's kind of strange.
So far.
Yeah, the other girls don't look pregnant.
I don't know with land with sheep.
We're not expert sheep people.
Their milk comes in after or before. Like my Toggenburg goat, she's full. She's ready to pop. I'm waiting.
Come on, Supernova.
For that baby to come out. Babies. She's dropped. She's definitely, her ligaments are completely gone. You could tell that she's about to go. So we're just waiting impatiently. Which I told her the week's gonna be great weather-wise. It's gonna be so nice and warm. So have a baby then.
That's right.
Don't wait till the temperatures go back down. But on the sheep, I don't know. We just had the one, Black Pearl, and it didn't seem like the other two. When I tried to feel if they had milk bags, I didn't feel anything with those two. So,
I don't know if Black Pearl is just growing super duper fast, or if her wool is growing super duper fast. But she's doubled in size in a matter of 2 weeks. It's crazy.
And the funny thing is we did not. She came when it was during the snow and super cold. No heat, no nothing. She did just fine.
Yeah, we made sure she was dry. She had somewhere with a windbreak. We gave her bedding.
Yeah, they had plenty of stuff, but she did great. I never. Nope, no heat lamp, no nothing.
Yeah.
So it was nice. We didn't have to worry about that, and that she was a strong girl. She was a strong girl from when she came out, though. You could tell that she was. Yeah. She was good.
Yeah. And so that was a cross. We did the baby doll sheep cross to the Katahdins. Just because we like the Katahdins as far as overall sheep, but their body's not as blocky as we like. So we just wanted to see what would happen because those baby dolls are a little short, stocky.
So I think that's what she looks more woolly. She's got more of a baby doll, I think, look.
That could be it. That could be it, y'all. She's adorable, though. We got to see her a lot this weekend when we were over there working on, the farm. What projects do you guys have this spring? It's right around the corner. One thing we've got to do, and we keep forgetting to do every night, is we need to start cold stratifying our lavender seeds. Our lavender seeds have to go in the refrigerator on damp paper towels in Ziploc bags for 2.5 weeks before we can ever start to plant them. And we keep forgetting every night. But that's okay, though. That's okay, though. We still got plenty of time because you don't want to start them indoors too soon and then get too big prior to being able to transplant. So we're not behind the power curve yet, but we're about to get to that point, so we got to get on that.
Some other news is I decided to sell my Highland cows.
Yeah. Yeah. Gus and Sky
will be going to a great friend of ours. Mm-hmm. So I know they're going to a great home. I'll be able to see them. I'm sad, but I'm happy at the same time.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a hard decision. It just, I knew they needed to move on to a new pasture.
We've just got too much we need to do at the property. And we need the money to invest in the infrastructure, y'all.
Yeah. And Gus doesn't help with stuff. He likes to play with stuff. So he needs to go somewhere that is a little more put together.
Yeah.
Already. And so that's where they're gonna go on down the road. But And also we're going into a kind of different
We're gonna start trying to be beef producers, not cute cow producers.
Yeah, we're gonna, even though they taste good, by the way.
Yeah, Highlands do taste good, but you'd be an absolute fool, honestly, to eat a Highland with what you could get selling them.
Yeah.
Like, what you could get selling one, you could buy 2 beef cows full grown ready to go.
They're a designer breed.
Yeah.
For sure. And I am so thankful that I was able to get them. And got to experience them, and I'm not saying that I will never have them again, but until we're well established on our land and stuff, I'm gonna put that one on hold. Yeah. We moved. What should I don't know. Jumping ahead. We moved our cows from here to the property, so that was a big step. Muddy Winter went back to the property with her mom. Mm-hmm. Diamond definitely needed to go back. She's too big for here.
We brought him home to the barn lot.
I'm glad that she was here because while I can't hug her neck or anything, excuse me, she's a lot friendlier and sociable. So it definitely helped. Muddy Winter, on the other hand, is not.
Which is weird.
Which is weird because she was in the barn lot and around me every day. I talked to her every day. Of course, started feeding her grain, and she knew I'm the person to feed her, but there's no touching her. She, even with me being able to touch Diamond and be engaging with Diamond, she doesn't want that. Maybe she'll come around later, I don't know.
I literally carried that little brat out of the mud, and we dried her off when we brought her home because her mom had her in the mud. Whole property, she could have had her in dry spots, and she chose the muddy, nasty spot right around the hay ring to have her.
So Muddy Winter is a night. But the first 2 Holsteins moved to the property. Bittersweet because I loved having them here. They are my babies. They are just so sweet boys, and but they also needed to go. It was getting too muddy and in the one pen, too deep of mud for them to be in. And they needed to go to the property and get used to it anyway. So they've moved out there, and I think they enjoy it. Now they have so much more room.
Yeah, they're having a blast. They're running fields now.
Mosey around.
I like to say they graduated from the home lot. So obviously, we're starting almost all of our beef out as bottle babies. It makes them more manageable for us, and it's honestly the only way that we can afford to get them. We can't afford a weaned cow right now, but we can afford a bottle baby, and then a little bit each week for their milk or whatever. So we start them at home. Once they get big enough, they transition to the bigger pen at home so that they can get outside, get some sunlight and all that. And then once they get big enough there that we feel like it's comfortable size for them to be introduced to the herd, we move them over to the main property. And that's what we did this weekend. And it was awesome. And it was really easy because they were bottle babies. They loaded right up.
Yeah, they did. Followed me right on in there.
She's
waited till it was feed time and followed me right on in there. Bert and Ernie are doing great. They've transitioned to being let out of the stall. They're eating grain, and they're on the last leg of their bottles before they will be fully on hay.
We took Doc over and put Doc with 2 beautiful ladies. So we're expecting some babies in about 4 months.
Maybe.
Pigs are pregnant 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. That is the weirdest time frame ever, but that's
4 to 5 months, because I don't know if I'll have to check. They might have already came into heat. Their heat's pretty consistent.
About every 3 weeks.
Huh?
It's about every 3 weeks.
It's a month. They go in heat. I know when they go into heat, so I don't know if we missed the window already for the beginning of March. Yeah. So it might be April, but we will definitely have in the warmer weather, which I like, piglets, and then we will have 1 more litter in the winter.
So we saved our sweetest girl to have these winter piglets. We hate having piglets in the winter, we'll be honest with you. It's just more of a hassle. But for the local 4-H'ers, apparently they need the pigs to be born in December. So we saved Ophelia. We did not put her in with Doc, and we will breed Ophelia around July so that she can have her babies for them in December.
So we'll have pure coonies for anybody in 4-H that wants to show coonies.
And we're really excited that the local 4-H'ers are starting to allow them, because all of our local 4-H'ers, this is a very agricultural heavy area. all of them are usually doing the commercial breed of pigs. So the local 4-H's are starting to delve into allowing coonies to be shown. And we've got a really good friend, Rachel, who wanted to do it this year. And unfortunately, because of their rules on when the piglet had to be born, we didn't have any for her. So we're doing this specifically for the 4-H'ers. So we're really excited about that. That's going to be awesome to get the coonies in homes, especially show homes, because those folks will get to see just how docile these pigs are. So that's going to be a lot of fun for us to see coonies at all the fairs next year in 2026.
Yep. Our rabbit colony is booming.
Even during the winter. If it wasn't for the neighbors' cats, we'd probably have 100 dang-gallon rabbits.
Yeah, the cats have unfortunately got to a few, but we have 2 grow outs that came like before winter. One graduated, he's outside. Bugsy is what the girls call him, and then Sophie's got one in her room, Bun, who we also had to rescue, and she's doing great. And then another mama in the same spot that I rescued Bun and her siblings from had 9 more in the garage in the hole when it was cold. And as soon as they started popping around, we had to take them. So they are inside. So like I told him, like when it's warmer and we can get to it, rebuild our colony. I have better ideas this go around. Because we still have 5 that came from the original colony that they don't leave. They stay right here.
We free range our rabbits if you're not picking up what she's laying
down. They got out, and that's just how they finally dug out, and they're here. And I do feed them now that I know that the mamas have been reproducing like rabbits. So I do leave a little bit of food out with my 3 caged rabbits, just for them. But other than that, they graze or they eat whatever the pigs and the cows and is
they're
out there.
Excellent foragers, y'all. And honestly, the colony is the way to go for us. It's a heck of a lot less chore time, and with us being able to allow them to free range and then them going back to the colony for safety, we're not having to put near the amount of money into pellets, and we only feed high quality feed. So when Kalmbach's rabbit pellets got up to $30 a bag, we were like, holy smokes, man, we're going through a bag and a half a week with all these rabbits. This is crazy. So this really has worked out well for us. And I'm looking forward to when we have the time to build that rabbit colony at the new property. We're going to really put a lot of thought into doing it. It's not going to just be haphazard like our last one that we threw together and thought we knew what we were doing. And that's the fun part about homesteading, though. You learn from your mistakes. If it works, cool, you keep doing it. You might fine tune it, you make it a little more efficient. But if it doesn't work, you learn from it and you don't repeat it.
Well, like I plan to make them tunnels with the, what is it called? The plastic culverts.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make them tunnels. One, because they were digging holes, and I'm all, I get their rabbits and they do their thing and dig a hole. But I always get worried it's going to cave in on the babies.
No, they're excellent tunnelers.
So, we're going to do that. I'm going to upgrade some things. I've seen other people that have them done, and it gave me ideas. We'll have one side for the grow outs, and then one side for the adults, of course. And I'm also excited to, now that the weather's getting warmer, I have held off because I did not want winter babies.
Right.
To do, what are they?
So we've got American chinchillas, and we are excited to do that.
I have a pair, and they are so sweet.
They're beautiful. They're large rabbits, so it's going to be good meat rabbits.
Not gonna lie, their fur is so soft.
But maybe we need to learn how to tan pelts, y'all.
I don't know about that, but their fur is so soft, and I named them Dan and Roseanne. And
I didn't even know you named them the colliers.
Yep. They've never met, so I'm excited to finally make that happen.
Yeah.
I'm still holding off. I will probably wait just a little bit longer due to, we all know that, by Mother's Day we will have another frost, and it'll be too cold. I don't want to lose any babies on that breeding, so that's something to look forward to. That's something we are gonna do now that we're getting more rabbits, is do the meat Don't tell the girls. But
When you look at things, especially with the cost of living nowadays, it's all about your inputs and your outputs. I mean, that's the only way you're going to stay afloat. And when it comes to livestock, rabbits are one of the lowest level of inputs that you get a great return. So it doesn't cost us a lot to raise them, but you're going to get a good bit of meat. And there's been study after study that shows that on the different animals and their meat and how much you've got to feed them to get your return. Rabbits are one of the top ones, guys.
So things meat-wise we'll be trying, because I've never done it. I know that he plans to do the ducks this year.
Yep, Muscovies.
We have...
Muscovies, however you want to say it.
We have more than enough males, so that's not a problem. And they also make lots of babies.
I'm going to have Miss Janae come over and point at my males. And as she points at my males...
No, you can't say that. Please edit that part out.
I'm not editing that out.
No.
You can harvest your animals and you can talk about harvesting your animals. It's okay.
I don't know. So
Y'all, I think I do it very humanely, though, because I do it with a .22 caliber. And I do it while they're just living their best life. They don't even know it's coming. What's less stressful? If I catch them and I put them in a kill shoot or something like that, that's stressing them out. Mm-hmm. I do the same thing with the chickens, too, when we used to just do the free-range chickens. And it's target practice, and it's beautiful. You know, they're living their life, they're pecking or whatever, and that's it. It's over. They don't know. We love our animals. We treat them really, really good. They have one bad moment. That's it.
That's something else that we're going to be working on and revamping is our chickens.
Yep.
Silkies, we're going to ramp up back to silkies. I have a awesome, in my head, idea of how I want... The silkies will never go to the property. They're just not a type of bird that they need somebody to watch them just because of how fragile they are. Yeah. So me and the girls here at the property, I have a huge idea of what I want to do for new coops and their run yard for the silkies. And then, of course, we have our I Am Samanis, but we also are going to throw a twist into our I Am Samanis this year.
Don't tell it.
I'm not going to tell what it is.
Don't tell it.
So
it's a surprise.
So that's something that we'll also be doing a little twist and change in is our Samanis. Mm-hmm. I finally have layers again. So I'm happy about that. So we'll be doing that. We'll have to figure out about our meat birds situation.
It's not that we have to figure it out. Yeah, we experimented.
It did not go well.
Bit us in the ass.
We can make that for another whole video.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on another video. Don't repeat the experiment. We repeat it.
So we'll be adding rabbits, ducks. We already have pigs, and we have cattle. And these things, cattle and pork, for us, I hadn't bought store-bought meat in a few years, since COVID. Even
with the garage fire and losing all of our stored meat.
Lost meat twice.
We've still been able to grow our own meat. And it's a beautiful thing, because we know what went into that animal. So we know what we're getting back. We're not eating a bunch of antibiotics and hormones and crap feed, and it's beautiful.
For us, over the long haul, what we fed it, had it processed and whatnot, it still doesn't come out to what if I had to buy meat for our grocery bill from the store. Like we couldn't do it.
Well, beef. We couldn't do beef.
I could do chicken and pork, but I will never eat store-bought pork ever again.
I'll be honest, you can get chicken and pork cheaper at the store than you can raise it. But it's going to taste like butt, and it's not going to be quality food. So, that's the truth. Mama Dreams will not eat store-bought pork ever again, y'all.
No.
After she's had that good meat, she don't want that subpar meat.
Never go back.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we're going to add a lot. We have a lot, and of course our planting season is going to be our number one priority. We've got our animals besides fencing and putting where they need to go. Everybody's pretty much good, and we know where we're going with that. So planting is going to try to be our main focus this year, because that was not last year.
We had just got the property, y'all, and we had to hurry and put up fence for the cows and all that. And now we've got to redo fence.
He's also going to be getting another pond
So that will be a video for y'all to look forward to.
Man, my buddy Adam.
One pond for him was not enough.
Well, it's.
I'm just kidding. Stay tuned for why he's getting another.
I'll go ahead and tell him. Adam wasn't able to get as deep as I wanted for the pond, and I want to be able to grow catfish. And it wasn't Adam's fault. Where we're at, there's a massive slab or layer of rock, and his bulldozer got as deep to that rock as he could get, and that's where it stopped. So further down the property, there's a deeper gorge, and he'll be able to build up a nice dam, and it'll be able to fill in, and it'll be deep enough that I can raise cats. So that's why. It's not that my pond wasn't deep enough, and Adam did a terrific job, and the pond looks beautiful.
I'm just giving him a hard
Yeah,
time.
but Adam will come out this summer and dig us a deeper pond. I was about to say deeper, better pond, but it's not going to be better. It's just going to be a deeper pond downhill from the original pond, so that I can grow catfish because I love catfish.
By the end of the week, you'll see what our pond had, now that it's settled, what the pond looks like, and it is beautiful. So,
but y'all, we've been bending your ear long enough.
I gotta go to work.
Mama Dreams didn't really want to do the video because she was so daggone tired, but now I got her wound up and she's just.
I gotta go to work, and I gotta get my kids up.
We got to get to work. We love you. If you got any ideas or any things that you want to see on content, let us know. Y'all, we totally fumbled doing the bathroom remodel video. We were going to try to do it for you, but
I still haven't painted it.
it was a nightmare, y'all.
But it's beautiful.
It looks great
I
now.
love
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
my favorite room in the house now.
It's kind of just part of this old house. You know, every time we tear into something, we're like, oh, buddy, we shouldn't have opened that can of worms.
It was a headache.
Yep. But anyhow, y'all, till next time.
Keep dreaming.